Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Woody Speaks coming at you and speaking to you all again. I know it's been a minute, but we're back in it today, guys. We're going to be talking about the most frustrating boss fights in COD Zombies, okay? I'm including different games. It's not all Treyarch. We're just going to jump right into it. First one, guys, we're going to start off with his Voyage of Despair, okay? Now, I don't know if you've ever completed this solo, guys, but it is an absolute chore and a half. The fact that there's 5 stages to this boss in itself is absolutely insane to me. If you have 4 players and everybody has the Helion Salvo, everybody's got a Kraken, everybody's got a Homunculus, yeah, it's probably going to be really easy. But if you're doing this solo dolo, or even with players that A, don't know what they're doing, and B, do not have the Homunculus, do not have the Helion, not only is it utterly impossible, but it's just not going to be a fun time, and you're going to find yourself getting tremendously frustrated, okay? I kind of sped things up a little bit, by the way, for all the gameplay I have in this video. I'm going to link all the people in the description. Shout out to you guys for letting me use your footage. Like I said, there's 5 stages to this. It starts off with you swimming underwater, going all the way to the tree, and holding X on a sentinel artifact, and then you start on the poop deck. You really just have to hold out and survive the zombie horde for the first stage, nothing too crazy. Then from here, you're going to be transported to the engine room. Similar situation, just hold off the horde of zombies, try to survive to the best of your ability. In that room, it's a little bit more secluded and everything's a lot more condensed, so it may be kind of hard once the stokers start spawning in. But in this third stage, you're going to be in the state rooms and you can actually go against the eye. You can damage it this time. But the biggest thing is you really got to watch out for when it hits its laser beam, because I'm pretty sure it can freeze you. I think that's happened to me a couple times. But dude, that laser beam has made me rage and say so many colorful words. It's really frustrating when you have zombies coming from each end of the hallway. After stage number 3, you get transported to Promenade Starboard deck, which isn't as bad as the first couple stages. Here, you're also able to damage the eye, but the biggest thing is you gotta look out for its wipe attack, because if you're not paying attention, you could easily throw away a 2-hour plus run just like that. Obviously, if you've done this Easter egg, you know the last stage brings you right back to the poop deck. And again, it's the same exact thing. Survive the zombie horde, shoot at the eye, but make sure you're paying attention for the wipe attack. If you're not, you're going to end up like me and you may or may not break your controller. Alright guys, coming in at the next most frustrating zombies boss fight is going to be the Darkest Shore against, to be honest, I still don't know how the hell to pronounce this to this day, the Meister Muesters? Or is it Mueller? Like that watch that Offset was talking about, this a Rolly, not a Mueller? I don't know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you had to hear that, guys. Put it like this, there's 3 or 4 of them. Before I even jump the gun and start talking about that, we gotta talk about how foggy this freaking arena is, okay? If you thought the fog rolling in on Origins was bad, get a load of this map. The Meistermullers not only are running around like chickens with their heads cut off and chasing you by any means necessary, you basically go around the entire map, maybe not the entire map, but you start off at the beach, or if you want to consider it the starting area, you make your way to the U-boat area. There's fire on the floor. The Muesters destroy your shield in 1 hit. So you really got to make sure you're not only keeping your distance, but being strategic. Because the second you lose your shield, bro, you are in danger. And you might as well restart. Bunker 1, once you get there, that's where all the flak guns are. That's where you can buy shields again. The zombies in World War II, I don't know if it's just me, but they seem to hit harder than in any other game. That's why this is probably my least favorite iteration of zombies. Even less so than the exo zombies. Again, the fog makes it unbearable, okay? Low visibility is probably the worst thing you want to have going on for you in a zombies match. Incredibly difficult is an understatement. And then once you go from Bunker 1, you go all the way back to the starting area. So it's almost like you're making a loop. This map really irks me beyond imagination, and this is part of the reason why none of my friends ever wanted to play World War II Zombies. I would not blame anybody else for having the same exact piece. Alright guys, coming in at the next most frustrating boss fight in Zombies history is going to be none other than Beast from Beyond, or should I say Beast from Junk, because this map is a pile of garbage, guys. I'm sorry to those who are defenders of this map. As you can see, the gameplay footage I have, this man has director's cut, which makes this 30 million times easier. Not only the Easter egg, but the boss fight itself. When I was doing this, guys, I didn't have director's cut, and that goes without saying, because if to even get director's cut in the first place, you got to beat all the other Easter eggs on IW Zombies. But as you can see, this man has what's considered not a hack necessarily, but this is like one of the only ways to even defeat this Easter egg. You got to have something called Ninja, because if you have Ninja on your weapon, whenever you empty a full clip out, it's like having it in plain sight. If you've ever played BO3 for like a solid 5 seconds or so, all the zombies ignore you, And all this man is doing right now is just spraying his weapon over and over again. He's got the ammo crate right next to him. It's honestly the only strategy I can think of to clear this, because these cryptids that move around in this boss fight move 30 million times faster than they ever did in Extinction. It's almost impossible to get away from them, and once you get stunned by one of them, they lock you in place. Best of luck running around and training without Ninja in this boss fight. You're going to be in a world of pain, a world of frustration. I went down at least like 15 times, and I used the strategy where if you wait 5 minutes in the Afterlife arcade, you have another chance. Even then, what I would do is after waiting 5 minutes, I would get out of the Afterlife arcade, I'd spawn back in, and before I could even get one of my perks, because there's like that top section where all your perks and guns can spawn back in, before I would even get to them, there would be so many freaking cryptids that I would just get hit like 2 seconds after spawning back in, and I would go through the same bullshit cycle of having to wait 5 minutes, try again, and I swear I was doing that for at least 2 hours straight before I even got to the end, dude. The whole gist of it is you survive the cryptid hordes. At some point, these terminals come on, you gotta activate all of them. Or maybe they go offline, that's why you gotta activate them. You gotta activate all the terminals, and then there's a timer that goes on this terminal at the center of the arena. It ticks down from, I believe, a minute and 30 seconds. And once that goes all the way down, that's when the blue mammoths spawn in. But like I said, if you don't have Ninja on any weapon of yours, you're not gonna get it. I'm sorry. And if you were able to get it without Ninja, please link me your gameplay footage, because I would love to see it. I'm so sorry for rambling for as long as I did about this subject, guys. If you couldn't tell, I'm very passionate about it, and I hate this map with a burning passion. Jumping into the final and most frustrating zombies boss fight, in my opinion, that I've ever had to experience, guys. It's going to be none other than Shaolin Shuffle, simply because of the gas phase, but we're going to get to that in a couple minutes. Okay, if you haven't gone against the Rat King, there's 3 phases to it. The first phase, after killing the rat for the first time, is the brain. I still don't even know how it works, but what I did to get it to work all the times I attempted this was just running around in circles, and eventually I would hear the gong sound. That's how you know you did it correctly. Somebody had told me in the past that if you throw the shuriken at the rat while he's doing his little ritual thing, if you could call it that, that helps speed it up. I don't even know if that's true. That's super easy. After that, kill the rat again, rinse and repeat, activate either the heart or the eye. This guy's doing the eye next. A little bit more challenging than the first phase. You basically just have to activate your left bumper, the same exact device that you use during the Easter egg when you go around and shoot the 8 rat symbols. They're gonna appear on top of the arena, and you gotta shoot them fast. If you're not fast enough, they're gonna reappear. Make sure you have an LMG for this, otherwise it's gonna be very, very tricky. You're gonna be reloading left and right, and they're just gonna keep respawning on you, and it's gonna be super frustrating. The most frustrating step of this Easter egg and the boss fight is gonna be this gas phase, which I believe is linked to it with the rat's heart. As you can see, I don't know how the hell this man didn't get a game over. Somebody told me that the Pam Greer helper that you have in the boss fight with you will revive you infinitely. That's bull. The whole idea with this part is you gotta damage yourself by going into the different gas puddles. While you're being hit by the gas puddles, you have to kill zombies, and then that's gonna remove one of them, so on and so forth. You just keep going around in a circle, hit the gas puddle, kill a zombie, rinse and repeat. But if you're not fast enough, you only have like a time window of about 30 seconds. If you don't get that done in time, you're gonna hear Willard Wyler laugh, and then they're all gonna spawn back in. When I was doing this, guys, I tried using insta-kill fortune cards. I tried using max ammo fortune cards. I tried using everything in my arsenal to get this to work. Eventually one day, I don't know how the hell I did it, but I finessed it. I realized that if you use the upgraded nunchucks, it's a lot easier. I didn't know how the fuck to get nunchucks back in the day. If you were able to complete the Shaolin Shuffle boss fight, you have my respect. You are truly a Zombies veteran. If you beat the Beast from Beyond Easter egg, you're a freaking Zombies veteran, and you have my respect. If you got Director's Cut, then you are a freaking legend. But put it like this, guys, those are some of my most frustrating boss fights in Zombies history. Let me know, did I get it right? Did I get it wrong? This has been Woody, and I've just spoken to you all once again. Have a great one, guys.